Hello and welcome back. Today is Sunday, December 14th. I have your 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We get an 8-game NBA slate. It is a Sunday Funday, and my ass will be outside in the freezing cold. I will be at the Chicago Bears-Browns game. As you currently watch this, please think of me. Be like, hey, I hope he's not freezing his ass off. I have bought so many things to stay warm for this game, but I digress. We're here to talk about NBA action. We get some early game action from two games on at 2 o'clock here, and both games are massive spreads. We start our day off with Washington versus Indiana. Indiana, 9.5-point favorite, 235 over-under. Then we get Cleveland versus Charlotte. That game is actually going to be pretty decent. Charlotte's actually getting very healthy at this current time, so I'm interested to see how Charlotte does versus this Cavs team. They're a nice up-and-coming young and gun team, but 231 over-under, 11-point spread. And then our day kind of gets pretty good after that. We get Philly versus Atlanta, 226 over-under. Atlanta, 4.5-point favorite at home. We get the Bucks versus the Nets. That game's one of the closer spreads on the slate. Then we get the Sacramento Kings versus the Wolves. Always love when those two teams battle it out. Russell Westbrook triple-double. Watch. And then we get the highest over-under on the day. My Chicago Bulls versus the Pelicans. I hope the Bulls lose this matchup so the Pelicans get another win on their season standings. 246 over-under. I think 247 at this current moment. It is just rising and rising up. Lakers versus Suns. This game should be a ton of fun. We get Dillon Brooks versus LeBron James round 2. This time, I'm excited. Devin Booker probably will be playing in this game, so that game late night will be a great NBA game. And then Golden State versus the Blazers, another late night great game. A young team versus the Golden State Warriors. Curry versus Denny. Exciting matchup overall. I got 4 brand new plays here today. Before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. And yesterday in the NBA, ended up going 2-1 in best bets overall. Again, right there for a clean 3-0 sweep. SGA finished the game with 29 points. We needed 30. We were right there on the cusp for a 3-0 sweep. But Jalen Brunson, man, he took care of business, and he took care of business again. A 40-burger against the Orlando Magic. And then Stephon Castle, first half cash. We love to have an easy, sweat-free play. Oklahoma City currently struggling versus shooting guards, and that's something to look out for going forward against this Oklahoma City team, because there's not many edges that you could find. This defense is the best in the league, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander back-to-back one-shy games for us. But hey, 2 in 1 day, better than the last few days overall. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, going to be in this Atlanta versus 76er matchup, 226 over-under. Atlanta, 4.5-point favorite. No Porzingis, no Trae Young. It is the Jalen Johnson hype train game, so give me Jalen Johnson to go over 43.5 points, rebounds, assists, coming to minus 117 on DraftKings. Philly allows the 12th most points and the 6th most rebounds to the power forward position these last 7 games. And Jalen Johnson has been a wagon, over 4 for his last 5, averaging 52.4 PRAs, with the last 5 games him having 62, which was against the 76ers, 49, 55, 54, and 42 in the most recent matchup here. He's gone over 2 for his last 3 against the 76ers overall, averaging 46 PRAs, with the last 3 games him having 49, 28, and again, 62 PRAs in the most recent matchup here. He's a great home player versus road player. 3 for his last 5 home games, averaging 45.8 PRAs, with 3 straight home games getting 47-plus points, rebounds, assists in those games. 60% hit rate without Porzingis in the lineup, averaging 47.5 PRAs. With the last 3 games without Porzingis, he's had 42, 47, and 53 PRAs at home. So at home, he has some high overall matchups. Last game they played, Jalen Johnson had 21 rebounds, assists in that game with 41 potential. So 41 potential assisted rebound chances. He could have even gotten even more rebounds, assists in that game with 41 potentials out of 21. I have him projected here at 50 PRAs in this game here. I think Jalen Johnson, he makes it up in the scoring department here today, and he's going to have another triple-double. So give me Jalen Johnson to go over 43.5 points, rebounds, assists, coming minus 117 on DraftKings. Jumping to my second play of the day in this Bulls Pelicans matchup. This over-under is massive. 246 over-under, 247 on some books. And Josh Giddey at home, he is always an auto play for me. So give me the Giddler to go over 17.5 rebounds, assists, coming to minus 122 on FanDuel, the Pelicans allowed the third most assists to the point guards on the season. The Pelicans, these last 15 games, allowed the most assists to the point guard position. And then these last 7 games, they allowed the 5th most rebounds to the point guard position. So they're struggling in the rebound and the assist department to the point guard position. And Josh Giddey has been a monster at home. 70% hit rate at home this season, averaging 18.6 rebounds, assists per game, averaging 31 potential rebound assist opportunities. We love that. Last 2 games against the Pelicans, he's had 25 and 13 rebounds, assists in the last 2 games against them. But the last game where he had 13 rebounds, assists, he had 28 potential assist and rebound chances. So he came out shy in that department in this one. So it's going to bounce back more towards the norm in this game. Pelicans is 27th in the league versus transition offense, and the Bulls, it's all they know. They only run in transition, and Josh Giddey thrives in that situation. Pelicans versus point guards have given up some massive rebounds, assist games. Vincent Williams just had 21. Luka Puka Doncic just had 19. Dante DiVincenzo, 9. Demon, 11. And then De'Aaron Fox just had 11 rebounds, assists in that game. I have Josh Giddey, the Giddler, projected at 20. Rebounds, assists in this game here. It's going to be a fast-paced game, 247 over-under. He's going to flirt with the triple-double, so give me Josh Giddey, the Giddler, to go over 17.5 rebounds, assists, coming minus 122. On FanDuel, jump into my third play in that same game. If you watched the first matchup they played earlier this season, the Chicago Bulls struggled heavily to defend Zion Williamson. They just kept dumping the ball down below to Zion Williamson in the paint. The Bulls struggle versus power forwards. I'm not worried with him coming back in an injury. So give me Zion Williamson, the big Z, to get 20-plus points, coming minus 127. On DraftKings, the Chicago Bulls allow the most points to the power forward position. The Chicago Bulls, the last 15 games, guess what? The most points to the power forward position. And then the last 7 games, you guessed it, how many? The most points to the power forward position. They struggle to the power forward position all season. And Zion has cooked in this matchup in the past, going over 3 for his last 4, averaging 24 points per game. With the most recent game this year, he had 29 points in that game. They kept dumping him the ball down below when he had a mismatch no matter what, and there's no one on this Bulls team that could defend him. The Bulls are 30th in the league at defending the basket at the rim, so in front of the net, 30th in the league, and Zion Williamson takes 65% of his shots in front of the net, so he has overall a great shooting matchup, giving up the most points to the power forward, 30th in the league of defending the rim, where he takes 65% of his shots. I've projected at 22-plus points. I'm not worried with the minutes restriction. Every game he's played this season, he's played about 29-plus minutes in that game. I expect him to play 29.6 minutes in this game because that's what he plays the majority of the time, even returning from injury. 3 for his last 5, averaging 21.4. I think Big Z has another big game, so give me Zion Williamson to score 20-plus points, coming minus 127. On DraftKings, to jump into my fourth and final play of the day in the Suns-Lakers matchup, 229 over-under. And this man, he's old. He is hurting. He is 40 years old, and last game he got torched versus the Suns team. Without Austin Reeves in this lineup, he moves to the second option. I think LeBron James easily scores 20-plus points. So give me LeBron James to go over 19.5 points, coming minus 121. On DraftKings, LeBron James without Reeves has gone over 3 for his last 5, averaging 25.8 points per game. He's only played 2 games in his career with Luka Doncic without Austin Reeves, and in those 2 games, he had 17 and 34 points in those 2 games. So, hey, he's right there in the first game. In the second game, he had 30. He was classic LeBron in that matchup. Only over 2 for his last 5 versus the Suns team, only averaging 17.6 points per game with 3 straight dud games against this Suns team. But coming off of a 10-point game returning from injury, now he knows he's the second option in this game. I think LeBron James will at least get 20-plus points because it's on the road. He's gone over 3 for his last 5 away games, averaging 23.8 points per game. Phoenix is 27th in the league versus post-up play, and LeBron James takes 20% of his shots in the post-up. We love that. Last 4 versus Phoenix in Phoenix, he's had 32, 28, 11, and 18 in those 3 games. Small forwards versus Phoenix, some of them have had some massive games. Some old men obviously have had some massive games. Klay Thompson, 19-plus points. Kevin Durant, 28. Going to the young guns, Amen Thompson had 28, and Lou Dort just had 12 against this team. I have him projected at 22-plus points here. I think he can easily get to 20-plus points, knowing that he's the second option on this team. Would love to take Luka Doncic, but it's at 34. I'm not really questionable with Devin Booker returning from injury, so give me LeBron James to score 20-plus points, coming minus 121 on DraftKings. And those are my 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, let me know down below what's your best bet in the NBA. I'd love to tell you guys in the comment section. It is a Sunday Funday. My ass is going to be out in the cold, cold weather, so please think of me as we all cash these plays for you on the day. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.